Welcome to another day of How to ABL. Today is Combat Villain Male Fracture Day, and I will briefly talk about the character I'm going to use in their rotation, then I'll show you an example of that and give you additional information afterwards if you care to stick around. So to begin with, I'm going to be using Dr. Octopus with a Rage. Basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to do 3, cancel 5, cancel 4, cancel 6. You let 6 play out. Then you're going to do 3, cancel 5, cancel 4. You want to fire those guns in the air with your 4 before you're going to cancel it at all, even with the 6 in the beginning there. 2, 1 are basically fillers. 2, you're going to run at them for a while, and 1, you're going to whip. 1 is your cancel skill today, and then you're going to do 3, 5, 4. When you hit your 7, it does instant cooldown, so you're going to do the 3, 5, 4 rotation 3 times in a row. Just remember, fire those guns off in the air before you cancel it. So let me show you that in action, and we'll give you a little bit more information if you care to stick around. All right, so I'm going to switch right to Dr. Octopus, run in, 3, 5, 4, fire into the air, and then do the 6. As you can see, the procs are landing, so we're in good shape. We're going to wait until we hit the ground, and then we're going to do a 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, fire into the air. Beautiful procs there. 2, run at them, 1. All inside the procs. Good stuff. Run around for a little bit. 3, 5, 4, fire guns in the air. 2, run at them, and 1. Now he's going to jump center. So we do have the ability to cancel here. So I'm going to do this 3, 5, 4 as soon as I can. And then I'm going to do the 2, 1 for the cancel. Then I'll use my 7 to do the 3, 5, 4 once. And then 3, 5, 4 twice. You could slip in a 2 and 1 here if you really wanted to. And then a third time. It should be on a cooldown, but it looked like it was not. That's always fun. 3, 5, 4. Fire into the air. Do the 6. Procking is mildly off there, but it came back. We're in good shape. Slam on the ground. 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 7. Okay, 1, 2. And it's on the cooldown again, and then there's the 3. Oh, that's right. We count the first time we do it, and the 7 gives us 2 more times. All right, Oath Force is active. We're moving around. 3, 5, 4. Fire off into the air. 2, run at him. 1. Just give a few seconds of running at him just to get all of your skills in the proc. 3, 5, 4, 7. 3, 5, 4. And one more 3, 5, 4 into a 6. 3, 5, 4, and then 6. Don't worry about that purple orb. We do want to collect them, but we have enough time to slam on the ground and run up and grab it, and then come back to 3, 5, 4. Alright, probably should have saved that 7 for his jump center, but we'll make it work. As soon as he's targetable, I'm going to do the 3, 5, 4 again, and I'm going to run at him and then do the 1. Nice, easy cancel there. Okay, that was the last cancel. 3, 5, 4, 6. He's going to dash out of that and probably end early. That's fine. We'll go right into the 2, 1. Unfortunately, sometimes with these rotations, you need to adjust them based upon the circumstances you find yourself in, such as talking and trying to play at the same time, or if he dashes away. There's a lot of movement that goes on with Surtur here in ABL, so you'll work with it. Alright, last orb is dropping right next to us. That's good. I want to finish my rotation first. I have time to grab it. And now that we're on cooldown, 3, 5, 4, 7. 3, 5, 4. And then 3, 5, 4, 6. 3, 5, 4, and 6. And he's not close enough to cancel, so I'm going to use my 2 to get to him and then do the 6. Was kind of delayed there, but like I said, you got to adapt sometimes. He moved too far away in order for me to pop off my 6. Which is unfortunate, but we made it work. So 5.7 million. That's actually not the biggest score in the world or the greatest, but I mean, it's still acceptable. Let's see, what do I usually get? I like to track my scores. This is row 55. So row 55, Combat Abomination. So on 6/6/2023, I scored 5.3 million. So this is actually an improvement. So okay. It seems like it's low, though, compared to some of my other characters. 5, 7, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Ooh. Okay, 5,711,110. I like to write down my scores so I can track my progression in an Excel spreadsheet. Let's talk about my account. Here's the additional information, how I have my characters built, why I used the team that I did, and recommendations you can consider for alternatives, because Dr. Octopus is not the only person that you can run. So as always, it's very important to know cards and have your cards properly built. Because you're doing ABL, you probably know what cards are. Just pointing out, I don't have 25% pierce, so that does affect my score. But those are my stats. I also lack on physical attack. I have way too much energy. I need to balance that out more with future adaptations with my cards. X swords. These are the X swords that I currently have equipped and the bonuses that I'm getting. Then with Dr. Octopus, I'm going to go ahead and turn the graphics up. Always good to turn your graphics down. If you have any lag on your phone or on your emulator, it will affect your overall score. So Dr. Octopus, you absolutely need to have Ends of Earth uniform. He is a physical attack character. Here's my overall details. So I do not have critical damage capped. I do want to get that up, and I will probably do a little bit more damage, but I don't think it's going to be game breaking on how much more damage I do. So idealistically, all of these ones that are capped, including, let's see, including the cooldown is important to cap. So my face is in the way of the cooldown stat. Then coming over here, I have some Odin's Blessings on him. He's definitely worthwhile of Odin's Blessings. Everything's amplified. If you're going to put Urus on a character, please make sure they're at least 5-star Urus. Don't put anything below a 5-star Uru on your characters, especially your ABX ones. I do have Thor as the striker because in ABL he tends to do better. If you don't need canceling, I have a tier 4 Thor with a rage. I believe it's a mighty rage too. How your character is built does play a huge factor. I'm going to go ahead and put him back on a cruelty striker. So there's that. And then ISO 8 set, I have Power of the Angry Hulk. Any of the attack sets will be fine. Just make sure they're 6 stars and they're all red if you're going to do that. Depends on what you roll first, right? Sometimes you can keep rolling for a while based on what you need for your account. Artifacts is the cruelty artifact, and I just have a +5 on it. I do have a rage, but it's just a normal rage. And as mentioned, I do have the uniform. Ends of Earth, I have at Mythic if you want to know what the options are. It's Scarlet Witch, Marvel Studios, Avengers, Infinity War. Rogue, Uncanny Avengers, Yelena Belova, Marvel Studios, Black Widow, Agent Venom Classic, and Invisible Woman Classic. So those are the uniform options. Other options you might consider as far as team up and why I chose the team that I did, and then we'll wrap this video up. So let me go back to Alliance Battle Challenge. So I'm running Abomination's Leadership because of that 60% increase of all basic attack. I am throwing in Taskmaster for 2 reasons. First of all, Taskmaster does do the buff for villains, but he also has a insight. I know technically it's supposed to be a woman because of the uniform, but they still list Taskmaster as a male here. But I have an insight on Taskmaster. Taskmaster also has some really good skills, including, where's my passives at? That's not the one I'm looking for. So this only applies to Weapon Master allies, so you're not getting any bonus or benefit specifically to Dr. Octopus, although there are some Weapon Masters that it does help with. The main reason that Taskmaster is good is because of the uniform. The uniform applies to all allies, and it does do increased damage dealt. And you'll hear me say in all my videos this is the best support skill in the game because it's actual damage that gets through, and it amplifies the damage that's through. It doesn't amplify it before. So supervillains, 40% extra. Applies also to heroes as well. So this is a fantastic support skill. So a combination of the uniform with the insight, in my opinion, makes him the best option for supporting Dr. Octopus. Other teams that are worth considering. Surprisingly, Hulk does phenomenal. In fact, you can use this team and just swap out Doc Ock with Hulk if you have Hulk at a tier 4. Even if he's built for PvP, he still does really good here. Dr. Octopus will outscore him, I believe, from a tier 4 to a tier 4, but he's worth considering. Likewise, Namor, or I guess this is like his newest uniform here. I guess it's supposed to be Namor or something. I don't know. It's Namor. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever uniform. He actually does do pretty good, but a lot of tests from other players, it looks like Doc Ock outscores him, which is why tier 4 Doc Ock and not Namor. You could also consider Carnage. Carnage is more built for PvP. In the past, I was using, as I jokingly called him, King Pimp. The Winter Criminal uniform for Kingpin does a fantastic job in the past, but with the onset of using tier 4 characters, he's no longer worth considering, in my opinion. Now, if you have no tier 4 characters at all, if you have this uniform, he is still worthwhile, but if you have tier 4s, your tier 4 is going to outscore him for sure. Apocalypse used to be back in the day, got replaced by King Pimp, and now that we have these tier 4 characters, it's pretty much going to be one of these 3 up here, Hulk, Namor, or Dr. Octopus, in my opinion. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video at all, consider a thumb up and leaving comments. It helps the algorithm. and may your ABL score be as high as possible. Have a good one.